Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I hope you're doing well. Guys, I've got very big news to share with you all. The infrastructure bill passed, unfortunately, without the crypto amendments. And there's one senator that I want to call out. And it was such a childish reason why he wasn't on board to push this amendment in. And I want to break down all the details and what are the next steps. I think crypto is fine despite these small setbacks. They're not stopping this train. It has left the station. We're going to talk about AMC theaters are going to be accepting Bitcoin. Also, we have some big updates around Venmo and Alchemy and their respective crypto integrations. Really big news and a lot going on the SEC Ripple lawsuit front. We got filings from both sides. It is a lot. It was a bit of a tweet storm today from the many different attorneys covering the lawsuit, and we're going to go through all of it. So before we do, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, this video is brought to you by OKCoin Crypto Exchange, where you can buy, sell, and trade your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you don't have to pay high fees. You can also stake your respective crypto, and you keep 100% of the rewards. There are no fees charged. So you can sign up, link in the description. Also, be sure to sign up for my free weekly newsletter. And the crypto market, if we take a look at the prices here, still looking strong, still up, not really affected by this infrastructure bill debacle. Like I said, nothing is stopping crypto. This asset class is here to stay. And I always mention to you guys about it being a global asset class. So regardless of what one country does, even the United States, the asset class will continue. It's decentralized. It's on the blockchain. So there are no gatekeepers. You don't have to be an accredited investor. You could put $50 into Ethereum or Bitcoin or XRP, and you can be in Zimbabwe or you can be in Venezuela or wherever, and you can be part of the asset class. So that's what's amazing about it. And many of these cryptos are hard capped. They're deflationary versus inflationary like fiat currencies. So Will Clemente, on-chain analyst, tweeted the following: big money has been buying since May 19th. Entities with 10K to 100K Bitcoin have added over 269,450 to their holdings, about $12.1 billion. So the whales and the big players have been buying the dip. And I hope you have, obviously not financial or investment advice. I personally have just buying the bottom where I could. I bought Bitcoin at 29,000, as well as some Ethereum, some XRP, Chainlink, and so forth. So these entities have between 450 million to 4.5 billion dollars of their capital allocated to Bitcoin. So this is according to the on-chain data. Look, I like to share this information with you so you see where the trends, where the data is moving, and it's showing these people have been, the smart money's buying the dip, expecting another run up. Now, the big news, the infrastructure bill passes U.S. Senate without clarification on crypto. This legislation imposes a badly flawed and in some cases unworkable cryptocurrency tax reporting mandate that threatens future technological innovation, said Senator Toomey. So big shout out to obviously Senator Toomey, Loomis, and the others who really worked hard for this. And we had the approval for the amendment, but then this, I don't want to call him a gentleman, but Richard Shelby out of Alabama, this clown, this one clown, guys, and you may have seen my tweet about it. I tweeted the following: the US government is broken. They snuck in the backwards thinking regulations into an unrelated bill, right? It wasn't a crypto specific bill. Then when an amendment was presented, one single clown on his way out stops the amendment because he didn't get his own amendment. That was his reason. And then it looks like here, Jake Sherman reported that Senator Shelby just told us he's actually for the amendment he blocked yesterday, but blocked it simply because he didn't want them to get an amendment unless he got his defense amendment. Oh, face palm. I mean, come on, man. This is childish. This is stupid. It is just asinine. It's so frustrating, right? This is what stopped the amendment from going through. Can you believe it? And this guy is on his way out. He's like 80 something years old. He's done. This is just so stupid. I'm frustrated, as you can probably tell. But like I said, this ain't stopping crypto. It's still going to grow. It's still emerging asset classes. We still see the big players investing in it. We just have to figure out the regulations here in the United States. And even Senator Loomis shared a similar sentiments where here's a quote: "It's almost like when the internet first started, we're seeing this exponential growth. I'm optimistic." And I'll play a clip here for you guys.
I do believe that long term it will catch on. I believe there are so many innovators in the United States right now. Since China kicked out the Bitcoin miners, allegedly because of energy production, but we all know it's because they don't want the competition for the digital yuan. They want their currency, which is not transparent on the blockchain, but that allows them access to the information on how the digital yuan is being used. We want to make sure that if there is a digital dollar, or if stable coin becomes the standard for the fiat currency world, and that the non-fiat currency world can grow and interface with the fiat currency world, that you'll have sort of the best of both worlds. It will allow the non-banked to participate in the economy, just as we've seen people in El Salvador do. And it will also allow people to use it as a store of value. So I'm optimistic. I think that there's so much energy and excitement and innovation in that space. It's almost like when the internet first started, we're seeing this exponential growth. And so I'm very excited about this space, and I think that there's a lot to commend its very positive future in the United States.
So this is coming from Senator Loomis, obviously one of the few senators that participated in trying to get this amendment going and pushing back and fighting back. But unfortunately, we lost the battle on this one. I think ultimately we will win the war because the rest of the world will continue building, and where there's regulatory clarity, we're going to see a boom there. And the great thing, like I said, this crypto market is not independent on the US market, right? Because it's global. But like she said, this is like when the internet first started. There's still ways to go. But it just sucks that it came down to this respective clown right here, Richard Shelby. Good luck with your retirement, Richard Shelby, if you're listening to this. NBA star Spencer Dinwiddie, who, of course, we talked about him over the years. He's bullish on Bitcoin. He's invested in Bitcoin, and he tried to tokenize his contract. You know, he even said here, he puts regulators on notice after his Washington trade. "I'll be the first point guard in DC history to possibly lobby senators about Bitcoin." So we're seeing more folks are getting on board who have some influence, right? Being an NBA star, sure, he's not one of the all-stars and popular ones, like let's say LeBron James or Steph Curry or Kevin Durant, but the fact that he got traded to the Washington Wizards, and he has obviously some level of influence, he will try to lobby these respective regulators and senators. So this is great. You're getting a lot of different people, some different walks of life, who are going to be on board with crypto. So that's why I'm still optimistic. Once again, regardless of if he's doing this or not, or anybody else is doing this or not, there were some good outcomes in a sense that we saw a lot of companies, crypto companies came together, exchanges, a lot of folks, and I think they're going to realize they have to lobby harder. We also saw how Janet Yellen and some of these folks are lapdogs for banksters, right? You guys saw my video on that. So there's several lining here is what I want to say, but ultimately they cannot stop crypto. If they try to go all out to try to stop it, you're going to see coins like Monero start to be popular again, which are privacy coins. So they're not going to stop it. People are going to continue to innovate. And check this out, AMC theaters to accept Bitcoin for movie tickets and concessions starting in 2021. Adoption. And it's almost interesting that, it's just in time as things are starting to open back up after the pandemic. But this is bullish. regardless of if you like Bitcoin or not. Remember, it starts with Bitcoin, and then a lot of these companies add the altcoins, support for the altcoins as well. Check this out. A Venmo feature that allows users to convert cashback rewards into Bitcoin is now live. So we know PayPal and Venmo are all on board with crypto, and they're adding more features. So this is cool. Cashback rewards in Bitcoin. I like that. So you're going to see a lot of credit card companies doing this too, guys. It's all the on-ramps and infrastructure being set up. Alchemy Pay readies launch of virtual crypto-linked cards, payment method to be accepted by millions of merchants across Visa and MasterCard networks. See, another major on-ramp, guys. The cards support 40 cryptocurrencies and can be linked to digital wallets such as Google Play and PayPal. 30% of people say ability to pay with crypto would make them spend more than they would when using traditional payment methods, a survey found. Very interesting. And I think like I said, you're going to see credit card companies start to do this more and more, and different payment providers. I think this is the future, guys. Okay, let's talk about the SEC and Ripple and all things there. There's a lot to go through here, guys. First up, crypto mom Hester Peirce, who I've interviewed, slams the SEC for the $10 million Poloniex crypto settlement. It's because they were not clear on what securities Poloniex was selling, right? They don't give the details. It's just these settlements, and which really sucks. So the SEC asserted that Poloniex employees stated internally that they wanted to be aggressive in circumventing securities regulation in a bid to increase market share by listing new digital assets that may be deemed securities under the Howey test of 1946. Poloniex elected to neither admit nor deny any wrongdoing. On the same day, Peirce slammed the regulator's actions in a public statement, emphasizing the opaque regulatory framework that crypto firms must navigate in the United States. So absolutely, the SEC is just like not providing clear regulations around crypto and how crypto firms and exchanges should operate. They're just going around looking, oh, you did something, boom, enforcement, right? And it's like, what are you doing? And it goes back to what happened with this infrastructure bill. They don't, I don't know if they understand what they're doing, but I do think things will ultimately move in the right direction, and we just have to be patient. Now, shout out to James K. Filan, because he's been tweeting out updates around the Ripple XRP lawsuit. Also, shout out to Jeremy Hogan, who's been kind of breaking it down, what this means and what are the next steps. So first up is Brad Garlinghouse files motion to seal exhibits, including parts of William Hinman's deposition script, as part of a deliberative process privilege dispute. Jeremy Hogan said Ripple and the individual defendants are filing documents, some under seal, so we won't see them. The documents will be exhibits in their 15-page monster brief that's coming soon. I don't know what to make of this. Is Brad trying to help protect the SEC as maybe an olive branch here, right? Like, okay, there's some not so great things here from the William Hinman deposition transcript. And, maybe he's like, well, hey, let's work on a settlement, and we'll file to have this not revealed. I don't know, right? And I think we'll have to wait for Jeremy Hogan and these guys to break it down. The other thing is the motion to file excess pages was granted. Judge Netburn says the parties' letter briefing shall not exceed 8 pages each, though the court strongly encourages the defendants to jointly file a single 15-page letter if possible. And Jeremy Hogan says, oh my God, at SEC versus Ripple case, I am such a law geek. The thought that some of the best securities lawyers in the country being given leave to file a 15-page brief, it's going to be an absolute monster. I seriously cannot wait to see this thing. It looks here, let's see, parties tee up a deliberative process privilege dispute with respect to documents withheld by the SEC based on the SEC's assertion of the privilege, file joint requests for 8-page letters addressing issue. There's a lot here, guys, that's going back and forth here. And it looks like the most recent one that James Filan tweeted. He says defendants file motion challenging the SEC's improper assertion of the deliberative process privilege. So I think this is related to the SEC not providing the documents the judge said they were supposed to. But man, I don't know. This is getting really crazy, but maybe it's heating up because we're coming to a closure here. I don't know, but we'll have to wait, like I said, for attorney Jeremy Hogan and some of these folks to weigh in. It's pretty crazy. But you know, some of you, I see some of the comments of people like, oh, why are you talking about Ripple and lawsuit and so forth? Because the outcome is going to determine how the SEC handles the rest of the crypto market. And that means they could come after Chainlink, Cardano, VeChain, whatever it is, right? They're looking to go via enforcement. And we saw Gary Gensler is looking for more power to do that. Let's hope he doesn't get that power. Let's hope Congress steps in and they pass a law. And I'm talking to Congressman Tom Emmer tomorrow in an interview, and I'll be asking him about these things because he's one who came out and said XRP is not a security. So lots to go through here, guys. But finally, Chainlink. Where's my Chainlink haters at? Because here's another adoption news. Bancor will integrate Chainlink Keepers as part of its upcoming version 3 release. Chainlink Keepers provides a verifiable and highly reliable off-chain computation solution to automate end-user maintenance processes and add advanced utility to their AMM protocol. I do believe Chainlink is going to go to $100, possibly higher than that at the peak of the bull run. It's getting a lot of adoption. I swung traded last year, and now I'm like, wow, the adoption they're getting, even integration with Hedera Hashgraph. This is bullish in my opinion. So it looks like all their work is coming to fruition here. So if you hold Chainlink, I think this should make you happy. So guys, what do you think about this news? Like I said, unfortunate news around the respective bill, but it's not stopping crypto. Crypto will continue to grow. I'm just hoping the United States can get things right around regulation sooner than later. Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, and I'll talk to you all later.